Tanzania is a magnificent country located on the eastern coast of the African continent. It is a land of vast open spaces, stunning natural beauty, and a rich tapestry of cultures that have coexisted for centuries. Situated just south of the equator, it is bordered by a remarkable number of other nations, which has contributed to its diverse history and strategic importance in the region. To the north, you will find Kenya and Uganda, two countries that share deep historical and cultural ties with Tanzania. This northern border is also home to some of Africa's most iconic landscapes, including the majestic plains that stretch across both Tanzania and Kenya, creating a seamless ecosystem for wildlife. To the west, Tanzania shares its borders with Rwanda, Burundi, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. This western frontier is defined by some of the continent's Great Lakes, including the vast and deep Lake Tanganyika. These lakes are not just geographical features, they are lifelines for the communities that live along their shores, providing food, water, and a means of transportation. The relationship with these neighboring countries has been shaped by trade, migration, and shared histories that go back many generations, creating a complex and interconnected regional identity. The western part of Tanzania feels different, more remote and rugged, offering a unique glimpse into a less traveled part of Africa. To the south, Tanzania is bordered by Zambia, Malawi, and Mozambique. This southern region is characterized by rolling hills, powerful rivers like the Rufiji, and vast wilderness areas that are less famous than their northern counterparts but equally spectacular. The Selous Game Reserve, one of the largest protected areas in Africa, is found here. The borders in the south have historically been important trade routes, connecting the interior of the continent with the bustling port cities on the Indian Ocean. The shared culture and languages with countries like Mozambique add another layer to Tanzania's incredible diversity, making it a true crossroads of southern and eastern Africa. Finally, Tanzania's entire eastern edge is a long, beautiful coastline along the warm waters of the Indian Ocean. This coast is dotted with historic towns, sandy beaches, and vibrant coral reefs. Just offshore lie the famous islands of the Zanzibar archipelago, including Unguja and Pemba. These islands have their own unique history and culture, heavily influenced by centuries of maritime trade with Arabia, Persia, and India. The Indian Ocean has always connected Tanzania to the wider world, bringing traders, explorers, and new ideas to its shores, shaping the nation into the enchanting destination it is today. It is a gateway to both the African interior and the global sea lanes. The history of Tanzania stretches back to the very dawn of humanity. This land is often called the cradle of mankind because some of the oldest hominid fossils have been discovered here. At Olduvai Gorge, a steep-sided ravine in the Great Rift Valley, archaeologists Louis and Mary Leakey unearthed remains of early humans that are millions of years old. These discoveries proved that our earliest ancestors walked these very plains. Long before recorded history, Tanzania was home to hunter-gatherer groups, such as the ancestors of the Hadzabe and Sandawe people, whose ancient click languages are still spoken in some parts of the country today, offering a living link to this distant past. Over many centuries, waves of migration brought new people to the region. Bantu-speaking farmers and herders arrived from West and Central Africa around 2,000 years ago, bringing with them skills in ironworking and agriculture. They gradually settled across the country, forming different ethnic groups and kingdoms. Along the coast, a unique and prosperous culture emerged known as the Swahili civilization. From the 8th century onwards, Arab and Persian traders sailed their dhows to these shores, mixing with the local Bantu people. This fusion created the Swahili language and a series of wealthy city-states like Kilwa, which became a major center for trade in gold, ivory, and spices. The arrival of European powers marked a dramatic turning point in Tanzania's history. The Portuguese came first in the 15th century, seeking to control the lucrative Indian Ocean trade routes. They captured coastal cities like Kilwa and Zanzibar, but their rule was often brutal and contested. By the 19th century, the Sultan of Oman had established a powerful presence, making Zanzibar the capital of his empire and a center for the notorious slave and ivory trades. This period brought immense wealth to a few, but caused widespread suffering for many. as slave caravans marched captives from the interior to the coast, forever changing the social fabric of the region. In the late 19th century, European colonial ambitions intensified during the scramble for Africa. Germany established control over the mainland, which became known as German East Africa. The German colonial period was characterized by harsh rule, forced labor, and the violent suppression of any resistance, most notably the Maji Rebellion from 1905 to 1907. After Germany's defeat in World War I, the territory was handed over to the British and renamed Tanganyika. British rule was different but still aimed to exploit the country's resources for the benefit of the empire, setting the stage for a growing movement for self-determination and freedom among the Tanzanian people. The journey towards independence was led by a remarkable and inspiring figure named Julius Nyerere. He was a schoolteacher who became a powerful voice for his people, advocating for freedom through peaceful means. In 1954, he helped form the Tanganyika African National Union, or TANU, a political party with a clear goal to unite the people and achieve self-governance from British rule. Nyerere's message of unity, or umoja in Swahili, resonated deeply with the more than 120 different ethnic groups living in Tanganyika. He believed that their shared identity as Tanganyikans was more important than any tribal differences, a vision that was crucial for building a stable nation. Under Nyerere's leadership, the independence movement gained unstoppable momentum. His calm and determined approach earned him respect both at home and internationally. Unlike in some other colonies, the path to freedom in Tanganyika was largely peaceful. The British government eventually recognized that the call for self-rule was too strong to ignore. On December 9, 1961, Tanganyika peacefully gained its independence, with Julius Nyerere becoming its first prime minister and later its first president. The day was marked by joyous celebrations across the country as a new flag was raised, symbolizing a future filled with hope and promise for all its citizens. Meanwhile, the nearby islands of Zanzibar had their own separate path to freedom. Zanzibar gained independence from Britain in December 1963, but just 1 month later, in January 1964, a violent revolution overthrew the Arab Sultanate. The revolution established a new government led by the Afro-Shirazi Party. Following this dramatic change, President Nyerere of Tanganyika and President Abeid Karume of Zanzibar began discussions about joining their two nations together. They shared a common vision of African unity and socialism and believed that a union would strengthen both of their young countries both politically and economically. This historic vision became a reality on April 26, 1964, when Tanganyika and Zanzibar officially merged to form a new sovereign state. The country was given a new name, one that beautifully captured this union, the United Republic of Tanzania. The name was created by combining the Tan from Tanganyika and the Zan from Zanzibar. This union is unique in Africa and stands as a powerful symbol of Pan-African ideals. Julius Nyerere became the first president of the new republic, and his philosophy of ujamaa, or familyhood, which emphasized self-reliance and community cooperation, would guide the nation's development for decades to come. The heart of Tanzania lies in its people and their incredibly rich and diverse cultures. With over 120 distinct ethnic groups, the country is a vibrant mosaic of traditions, languages, and customs. Yet, what makes Tanzania so special is its remarkable sense of national unity. This is largely thanks to the widespread use of Swahili, or Kiswahili, as the national language. While most people also speak their local tribal language, Swahili acts as a common tongue that connects everyone, from the Maasai herders on the plains to the Chaga farmers on the slopes of Kilimanjaro. This shared language fosters a spirit of harmony and national identity that is rare in such a diverse country. Tanzania's natural wonders are simply breathtaking and are famous all over the world. The country is home to Mount Kilimanjaro, Africa's highest peak. Its snow-capped summit rising from the plains is one of the most iconic sights on the continent, attracting climbers who dream of standing on the roof of Africa. To the west lies the Serengeti National Park, a vast ecosystem that hosts the Great Migration, where millions of wildebeest and zebra travel in a spectacular, endless cycle in search of fresh grass. The country also holds three of Africa's Great Lakes: Lake Victoria, the continent's largest lake, Lake Tanganyika, the world's second deepest, and Lake Malawi. The animal life in Tanzania is just as impressive as its landscapes. Its national parks and game reserves protect an incredible density and diversity of wildlife. Beyond the lions, elephants, and giraffes that roam the savannas, there is the Ngorongoro crater, a massive volcanic caldera that is a self-contained world for thousands of animals. In the south, the wild and remote Selous Game Reserve offers a different kind of safari experience, with boat trips on the Rufiji River to see crocodiles and hippos. Tanzania has shown a deep commitment to conservation, setting aside over a third of its land for protected areas to ensure these natural treasures survive for future generations. Today, Tanzania stands as a beacon of peace and stability in East Africa. It is a country that has successfully blended its many cultures into a unified whole while preserving the unique traditions of its people. Its combination of world-class wildlife viewing, stunning landscapes from mountains to beaches, and warm, welcoming people makes it a truly special destination. From the historical echoes in the ruins of Kilwa to the vibrant energy of Dar es Salaam, Tanzania offers a journey that is not just about seeing incredible sights, but about experiencing the enduring spirit of Africa. It is a nation that honors its deep history while looking forward to a bright and promising future.